Hello children, today we are going to study the poem The Foolish Fish. Before we start the poem, children, let me tell you something. As you all know that your mother, father and all your loved ones who are elder than you, they love you, care for you, guide you and always give suggestions which are good for you. You who are not so experienced should always listen to your elders and be obedient. This poem, The Foolish Fish, is written by two sisters, Anne Taylor and Jane Taylor. In this poem, we will see that a little disobedience of a fish led to its death. This poem is about a little arrogant fish who did not listen to its mother's advice, got stuck in a difficult situation and finally received an unfortunate death. So let us start the poem. The first stanza is, "Dear mother," said a little fish, "is that a worm I see? I'm very hungry and I wish you'd get the worm for me." One day, a baby fish was very hungry when suddenly it saw a worm in the water and asked its mother to catch the worm for him so that he could eat it. Now the second stanza. "Sweet innocent," the mother cried. Children, here the meaning of innocent is harmless, and started from her nook. That worm you see is there to hide the sharpness of a hook. The mother fish saw the worm and told her little fish that you don't have much knowledge about it. Then she warned him that the worm was covering a sharp hook and it was a trap to catch a fish. Children, the third stanza. "As I have heard the little trout." Here the meaning of trout is a fish which lives in a river. "As I have heard the little trout was young and foolish too, and presently he ventured out." Children, venture means to find something. Now the next line. "To learn what might be true." Now the little fish which lived in the river was very young and had no idea about the cruel happenings done to innocent creatures. The little fish was excited to find out the fact of hook which his mother had told him. Now the fourth stanza. Around about the worm he played with many a longing look, and dear me, to himself he said, "I'm sure that there is no hope." In spite of his mother's warning, the little fish went near the worm and tried to play with it. He checked the worm from all angles with deep looks. Then he made himself sure that there is no hook. The last stanza. I think I'll give one little bite, and that was what he did. And thus he died in hapless plight. Children, here hapless means unfortunate or unlucky, and plight means a difficult situation. By not doing as he was bid. Bid means told to do. Now let us understand. Since the little fish was sure that there is no hook in the worm, he planned to take a little bite of the worm. He did not see the hook and gave a bite. Now, unfortunately, he was in a difficult situation, as the hook got stuck in his mouth, and soon he lost his life. And it happened because he did what his mother had told him not to do so. This is how the poem ends. I hope, children, you all must have understood the poem. Do revise it at home. Take care and God bless you all.